enemy called you guys three-night devils.
Yeah.
That's cool. So I have to ask you, what?
Life has its way of literally throwing everything at you all at once. And I'm talking chaos, stacked on chaos, stacked on chaos. And there's never a particular order. There's not even a proper spacing. And when that happens, I tend to notice that most people tend to either shut down or they break. They just tend to appear like they're running in every direction, just hoping that something sticks. But for most people, that's not even the case. In this video, we're going to talk about these three things. How to slow life down when your mind is racing. How to shrink the world when everything around you is overwhelming. And how to stay grounded when it feels like literally the ground is giving up in front of you. This one is for the ones that are out there holding it together, even if it's by the thinnest of threads, and still showing up every day. Let's talk about it. Life doesn't fall apart gently. It doesn't collapse in a way that gives us time to prepare. In fact, in my experience, it hits you when your guard is down. It hits us when we're stretched thin or even stressed. And most importantly, it hits us when we're hurting. Chaos is rude like that. You know, and always the first reaction to that chaos is always the panic button. I see it all the time. Hit the panic button, but why? Because we want to fix everything. We want answers, we want control, and most importantly, we want relief, right? Oh yeah, coffee. But here's the truth. When everything's falling apart, the goal shouldn't be to just try to fix everything. The goal actually should be to stay standing, how to figure out a way to be grounded and embrace for that next coming storm. Grounding is on the stillness, not running, not scrambling, not struggling to feel those gaps and feel that silence with noise. Because right now we already have a lot of noise. It's all over the place. Stillness, team. Stillness. Your breath. Take inventory on what matters around you. Control what you can't control. Shrink the battlefield is how we say in the military. Figure out a way to shrink that battlefield. Narrow your targets. Focus on what's close to you first. Don't lose sight on that long-term goal, that long-term target. But focus on the immediate target first, that close range, you know, that first threat. Because when the world's spinning, you don't chase the world. You focus on anchoring yourself. Trust me, I see this all the time, but that's some of the best advice that I received in my career, and that's some of the best advice I can tell you guys. Focus on those imminent targets first, those close range targets first, you know. Focus on what is directly in front of you. Don't focus on the past. Don't focus on the 10 chapters in front of you. Focus on what is directly in front of you. I always tell my soldiers, what you're going through right now in this long lifeline, you have this long lifeline right here. And what you're going through is this small little tick mark right here. You got this long lifeline still ahead of you. And you're gonna let this little tick mark, this little phase, dictate and determine the rest of this lifeline. Don't do that. Don't do that. There's no permanent solution to a temporary problem. So this problem you have today will not be your problem 10 years from now, 5 years from now, 2 years from now, a year from now. And sometimes I wish that can be literally a caption line at the bottom of every social media post now. I think the world would be a little better if every social media post that you would see on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, at the very bottom it'd be like, hey, don't worry, this will not be your problem 5 years from now. I think the world would be just a little bit better. Another important thing we gotta remember is strong people fall all the time. We're not indestructible. You're gonna make a bad decision, but it's what you do after you make that bad decision. How you conduct yourself after someone treated you this way, or you went through this scenario where you just feel like life is falling apart around you. How you conduct yourself after that is what matters. That's where real strength is forged. You always hear that there's strength in the midst of chaos. It's actually true. Even currently in my career field, in my position as a senior military leader, I see it. I see it in all the junior soldiers. Sometimes they get so bogged down in their decision making and they feel like that decision is the flat line for the rest of their career, and that's not true. I myself used to think that. I have messed up so many times and made some bad calls. There were times where I felt like life was just falling apart all around me, that my life was over, that there was just no point in going further. I felt that. I truly did. But it was the understanding of that strength in the midst of chaos. The understanding of that problem today will not be my problem 2 years from now, 3 years from now. It was truly understanding that and knowing that is what helped me. And it helped me stay grounded in critical times. Even now. Because look around you, there's freaking chaos all around us. So I'll tell you, those times that are falling apart, where you feel like life is falling apart all around, don't see it as just pointing out the weak. See it as turning the weak into strength, making you stronger in the midst of that chaos. Turning that forged sword, making it stronger through that fire, through the clanging and banging, forging that steel. So that next battlefield, that next battle, it's gonna be stronger and more durable and get through with no problem. And if you have a hard time believing all that, all you have to do is what I always tell my soldiers is sometimes you gotta stop, take a look back and see all that you achieved and all that you've already been through. See all that chaos you've already experienced, all those challenges in life where you thought in your mind it was falling apart. And then you can see how you adapted, how you got stronger, and most importantly, how you overcome. Man, we've been through some hard seasons. You've been through some hard seasons. I really focus now on grounding myself. And that's what we need to do. It feels like no one's grounded anymore. People are more grounded on chaos rather than grounded in the chaos. They're clinging to the noise. Everything around them is uprooting and just swirling. This is what I see, a storm, a tornado, and they're standing there. Instead of staying grounded while the storm is going around them, grounded on your faith, grounded on your belief, grounded on your knowledge, grounded on your experience, grounded on your facts. Instead of that, they ground themselves to the noise, that tornado. So grounding here and just going around in the storm. So best encouragement I can give you guys is ground yourself, but not to the chaos, but ground yourself to who you have been, and most importantly, who you are within that chaos. If you're listening right now and things feel heavy, which I know they do, don't rush to fix the world. Stand on your values, stand on your faith, and stand on those lessons that got you here. Storms don't last, but neither do versions of us who refuse to grow through them. So remember who you are and all that you've already overcome. True strength comes from chaos, not comfort. I'll see you on the next one, team. I hope this video was beneficial to you guys as it was to me. And until then, guys, stay grounded, stay real, and most importantly, stay comfortable in our chaos. I'm out.